Welcome to the OBICHI'S. So today, I'm going to stand beside this tree to tell us a story. And we need to understand what a story is in the first place. You can interpret stories as ritual models for emulation or hierarchical structures with which we align ourselves, with which we stand on, with which we can follow, to come to a place of fulfillment, you know. So I'm standing beside this tree. I don't know how many of us that knows this tree. As you can see, it's fruiting already. It's fruiting. Okay, I've been enjoying these fruits. Those of us that do not know the name of this tree, this is a sugar apple. This is a sugar apple. As you see, it's not quite tall. In fact, this is my first time I've seen the one of this height. They're always a kind of dwarfed. So I want to stand on this tree, metaphorically speaking, to pass a message this morning. It's still morning. This is 25 minutes to 12. The sun is still it's still at its wonderful time of enjoying it. So guys, I want to tell us a story. I promise it's a beautiful one, and I promise you're going to learn something from this story today. You can see I'm standing beside a tree. I'm standing by a tree. um Trees are known for a lot, metaphorically speaking. Many of us do not know that we can adopt a tree just like we adopt pets or babies. Yes, we can. I will use the story of this tree in this direction. You know, I've been living in this compound for quite a while now. When the floor of the compound was not floored, I was within the environment myself, and I loved it then, even as I love it now as well. I I had some gardens, right? Okay, there was purple down there, and ugu leaf, and so many other things. But when the owner of the property, our people, I'm from Igbo ethnicity, our people said, "Onye nwite bisite, ye ga agwa no fe dia name." When the owner of the pot comes to pick up their pot, you won't tell them that there is soap in it. So when it was time to flood this compound, the owner of the property came, and, you know, we welcomed the idea. It's his property. So this tree had been planted here by my neighbor. The moment I saw it, I knew what it was. This is a sugar apple. I have a history with sugar apple. I grew up in the village. My secondary education was in the village, but it's a secondary school that came newly by the church, by Catholic Church. So I was privileged, as we perceived then, to be one of their students. So we lived in that town. I am some of my guys. We lived in the town where the school, which is my maternal home, a bit far from my own village. So we got an apartment there. We were living together, boys. So the king that gave the church the land where they built the school, the king that gave the church the land where they built the school, had a wonderful garden. He had a big compound. The guy was quite rich, as we perceived then. He had this tree in his compound. He has traveled far. He was living in the north. He had this tree in his compound. We didn't know it. It's not common in the village. But at a time, I saw this fruit. I saw the fruit of this tree. I was just attracted to it. I went and, plucked it. I stole it. Yes, it wasn't mine. I stole it. What happened that day was that it has ripened and still on the trunk. Like, I touched it, it was soft. So I plucked it and opened it. I tasted this thing. I took the risk because I've not had it before. I tasted it and it was yummy. It was good. It was good. I can assure you. So I'm like, I've gotten a new, you know, adventure. I've unlocked a new pattern. So, I started enjoying this fruit myself. There was also this sycamore tree in that compound. I started enjoying this fruit. Many people didn't quite know what it is, and they never tested it, and that was just it. I'm not even sure the owner of the fruit was even testing because many of them will stay there and birds will, devour them and, make a mess of these fruits. Guava and the rest of them, we were stealing all of that then. So when I saw it, I knew what it was. So the owner of the compound wanted to floor and cut everything, both the pawpaw that I had at the back and everything. I'm like, God, not the sugar apple. No, 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 no. I asked the neighbor that planted it, Daddy BG, what do you want? What do we do? He should not kill this, please. He said, that no problem. He should go ahead and kill it. That he said he wants to fly everywhere. I said, really? You are giving up on this tree? I went to the landlord and told him, sir, please make a space for this tree. Don't kill it. Thank you, sir. He said, oh, no problem, no problem. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. He didn't kill it. They just made a space on the waist. And I'm like, thank you, Jesus. After a while, that my neighbor parked out. Meanwhile, while he was still here, I was taking care of the tree. Father, this you see this branch here. This branch here you can see was supposed to be dead, like it was on the ground. I used rope, tie it, and get it aligned again and brought it back to life. This branch should start producing in just 1 year time. It will start producing. So guys, this tree became, when my neighbor parked out, this tree automatically became my own tree. I've adopted this tree. Now, where is this story going to? When I saw this tree and got the first fruits, I saved the seeds and also told the man to be giving me the seeds of this tree. I nursed the seeds at the backyard there. Plenty of them, about, should be up to like 15 or so. All of them died. Just one survived. It's still I planted it in the office. It's about this height now. About 15, just one survived. Where is this story going to? Please pay attention. I hope my mic is still on. Okay, beautiful. I saw this tree when it was growing, when it grew and started producing, and it was about to be given up on. Like the owner had given up on this tree, because of the happenstances. But I stood in the gap and saved the life of this tree. It became my adopted tree, and I have been enjoying the fruits. In fact, this one is fruited before this phase. I took some of the fruits to that my neighbor. He was excited. He was excited. I took some of the fruits. In fact, this phase now, because I'm sure they don't know that it can still produce like this by this time. It's not the season. I'll still take this one, and I'm very, very sure he will be blown away. Some fruits are up there as we speak. Now, look at this, guys. I stood in the gap for this tree. I saved the life of this tree, and I am enjoying the fruit of this tree. I've been tending for this tree, and it's producing massively. Bountiful harvest all the time. Bountiful harvest. I will add some of the pictures in this video, hopefully. Now, only one survived, and that one that survived will take 3 years. 3 years. 3 is my unique number. I was born on the 3rd of March, 1988. Now, this tree, it would take 3 years before it will start fruiting. But I had the opportunity of enjoying fruits now until 3 years. I have the opportunity of enjoying these fruits now until the 3 years my own will start producing. Which means if you adopt a child, which means if you take in someone's child, if you receive a child who maybe the parents are giving up on, who the parents cannot guide, who doesn't have what it takes to take care of them, if you take in this type of people, if you bring in people whom circumstances and happenstances has disorganized, if you bring them in and care for them, you discover that even if you're a single guy, you discover that these children will start manifesting purpose. They will start, tapping into whom they are in essence. They will start producing and generating, values. As they will become assets, right? Because you must have changed their mindset. You must have helped them to discover their gift set. You must have pushed them into a place of tapping into a wonderful skill set. Now, You made available the tools that they needed, and you have just turned these children to assets of inestimable value. Watch this. That's what is happening with this tree. The one I planted is coming in 3 years' time. I mean, it's last year, just few months from now, to start fruiting and we'll start enjoying it. Now, as I speak, I have more than 500 seeds from this. It's saved inside the house. Yes, it is saved. I am on a target of getting up to like the seeds will be in the thousands. Do not ask me what I will do with them. I have plans for it. Yes, I do. I think I do. You see this tree I am holding by my hand. If you look up the health benefits, you will understand that until it is valued, we will never know what it carries. What most of us do not understand is that we can have wisdom and not use it wisely. Yes, we can have wisdom and not use it wisely. I'm still having my brunch. Um, this is fair. Don't mind my long cup and my long spoon. So, guys, what is the message in this story? You tell me on the comment section. If you think there is a message passed, you know, go ahead. That it is not you that gave birth to that child does not mean that you cannot care for that child and get that child to a place of fulfillment of purpose. That's not what it means. That it is not your pet does not mean you cannot care for that pet. I mean, I'm recording beside a fence. There's a fence just by my left here. This is a fence. There's a building inside this place, and my neighbor travels to London quite often, and they have a pet. This pet, I've caught like jump the fence to feed the pet when they are not around. I take that risk. It's not even a friendly pet, like it's an arrogant, violent, and disturbing dog. But wait a minute, I have to go and give the arrogant child food to stay alive. If not, it will die. It will die. Now, let's save some destinies. Let's stop depositing into the graveyard. Let's come out of the culture of celebrating the day, of focusing on how to be called a big name by reason of the quality of burials we did to our parents and our brothers and relatives. Let us tap into life after birth, not life after death. And I hope that this tree related story passed a message to you. Stay tuned. More of this type of anecdotes will continue to come your way. That's what we are here to do. Stories are ritual models for emulation. They are hierarchical structures that can help you tap into whom you are. They are trajectories that will propel you into your place of fulfillment of purpose. That's why we are here to guide with these stories. We are not making claims of ownerships of this story. As you can see, it was just crafted with words that are not mine. Are you getting the point now? With patterns that are not mine entirely, right? So I believe that we will continue to bring to you the best quality ones so that we can step into place of abundance, into a place of opulence, which is the original design of the invisible kingdom of God. You know what I'm talking about now. Love you guys.